Before we started our production, we carried out research and surveys to collect information on what stereotypical horror conventions are used in current horror films, to give us an insight on what conventions are used to convey the horror genre. In our production we tried to incorporate several conventions, and the main aspect was mise-en-scene. Whilst we were filming our production, we used some props that were already there for us, including a squeaking gate and crucifixion crosses, which added to the theme of horror, placing doubts in our audience's mind. Another section of mise-en-scene includes costumes and props, which is an important aspect to make a film effective and realistic. A theory advocated by Levi Strauss was used in our production, involving the use of binary oppositions, for example complete contrast, in order to construct our narrative. The use of binary opposition within visual codes when introducing our two characters. For example, Detective Matthews is shown in a long grey jacket, blue jeans and a white shirt, whereas the second character is introduced and shown wearing a black shirt, black jeans and a black mask, whilst holding a weapon in his grasp, a symbol of danger and threat. The use of binary opposition constructs two characters in the audience's mind, along with a stereotypical portrayal of the classic character types. Our villain is wearing all black, no other colour is on his clothes, which clearly tells the audience that he is associated with death, power and mystery. Black is a mysterious colour, usually related with fear and the unknown, and has a negative connotation, hence the reason why we have used this colour for our villain. Sticking with the topic of colours, stereotypical horror movies use the convention of low-key lighting, which we try to follow to truly connotate the genre of horror. However, most horror films are set in the darkness to have an eerie and unnerving effect on the audience, almost enticing them in, because anything could pop out of anywhere in the shadows. We have challenged that stereotypical horror convention by setting our film in broad daylight. From my questionnaire that I carried out online, I found out that my target audience like horror films that are set in churches, graveyards and woodland. Due to that information, we set our horror film in a local church ground, graveyard and woodland. This setting is known for making an appearance in many stereotypical horror films such as Yellow Brick Road, The Blair Witch Project, Friday the 13th and Cabin in the Woods, which have all been very successful, which inspired us to use this specific destination. Our aim was to convey violence, which is commonly captured in many films with similar genres. We considered that it was crucial to have in order to create a realistic horror film and for it to be effective.